Hi, I'm Antoine. This is my Dharma Path. We're facing a major challenge right now. The cut to snap emergency allotments is creating real financial pain. It can feel like the ground has shifted beneath your feet. When external support fails, it's easy to drop into a state of panic, anger, or despair. But the Dharma teaches us that hardship is not a dead end, it is a crucible for awakening. Today we're combining deep Buddhist wisdom with the practical, enduring wisdom of scarcity era food culture. We'll look at the powerful resilience built into staples like rice, flour, water, and beans that sustain people for centuries. This is how we transform a challenge into a path of unshakable strength. Let's get to work. The 10 worlds and your state of life. When an event like a benefit cut hits, our mind instantly reacts. According to Buddhist philosophy, we constantly cycle through 10 states of life, or 10 worlds. These are not external locations, they are dynamic conditions of your internal being. In a crisis, it's easy to fall into the lower worlds: hell, utter despair, hunger, insatiable craving or lack, animality, instinctual fear, and anger, blame, and lashing out. Don't do that. Dwelling in these states creates negative karma. That's why you don't do that. The power of the Dharma is knowing that you have the capacity to shift your life state. You can choose to access the higher worlds, particularly humanity, reason and stability, and bodhisattva, compassion and determination. The shift happens when you decide, I will not be defeated by this circumstance. I will find a way. That decision transforms your pain into resolve, activating your potential for victory. This move from anger to wisdom is the key to transforming your karma. Cultural wisdom, the power of staples. We can fortify that internal resolve with time-tested practical wisdom. The simple, powerful food traditions built on limited means. This is where we talk about eating sparsely with staples. Think about rice eating cultures around the globe. Rice, beans, and a small amount of protein can feed a family for days. Think about bread baking cultures, flour, water, and heat, the most fundamental form of food in a time of scarcity. These staples are economic, filling, and nutrient dense. This strategy isn't new, it's ancestral wisdom. Let's take a throwback to the resourceful foodways of African Americans. Traditions forged in necessity and resilience. In times of scarcity, the focus was on maximizing every resource. The pot, utilizing available greens like collards, mustard, or turnip tops, cooked down with a small amount of pot meat, ham hocks, or fatback for flavor. The pot liquor, the nutrient-rich broth left over, was often drank or used to moisten cornbread, ensuring no nutrition went to waste. The base, staples like cornbread, flour, cornmeal, water, and milk, and rice with the foundation. They're cheap, easy to store, and provide necessary calories. A meal would consist of a very small portion of protein, a large helping of greens, and the essentials, filling, base. The beans, dry beans and lentils, black-eyed peas, navy beans, pintos provided essential low-cost protein. They require only water and patience to cook, and they store almost indefinitely. The lesson here is simplicity and intentionality. When you focus on basic ingredients, flour, water, beans, rice, you gain control over your budget and tap into a powerful historic wisdom of survival. This is the karmic seed of resourcefulness, the ultimate cause. Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. Nam-myoho Renge Kyo. How do we sustain this level of resourcefulness and intentional action? We activate our ultimate inner power by chanting Nam-myoho Renge Kyo, the title of the Lotus Sutra. When you chant, You are not simply asking for help, you are aligning your life with the fundamental rhythm of the universe, the mystic law. The Renge lotus flower principle means the simultaneity of cause and effect. The seed of your absolute victory exists right now within your life. Your chanting in the face of snap cuts is an act of courage and determination. It causes the seeds of Buddhahood, of infinite wisdom, strength, and compassion to spring forth from within you. We don't wait for things to get better, chant to become strong enough to make things better. We use this adversity as the perfect environment to prove the power of our inner lives. This journey on the Dharma Path is about victory. It is about refusing to be defeated by any circumstance, economic or otherwise. By shifting your life state out of the lower worlds, embracing the wisdom of staples, and chanting the mystic law, you transform poison into medicine. Thank you for joining me. Be determined, be resourceful, be victorious. If this resonated, please give it a like and subscribe. Share your own tips for survival and resourcefulness in the comments below. Now let's conclude with a powerful practice. We will chant Namyo Renge Kyo together, and today we're going to ring the bell with the sound of absolute result. The determination to smash through every obstacle. Namyo Renge Kyo, Namyo Renge Kyo, Namyo Renge Kyo, Namyo Renge Kyo. The Sanskrit is Sadharma Pundrika Sutra, and in Chinese it's Mao Fa Lin Hao Jing, and the Japanese is Myoho Renge Kyo. Thank you for listening. Peace. See you later.